Friends, warm welcome in this video, that is the Hill plot. Friends, before learning the Hill plot, you should know some basic concepts. The very first concept is ligand. So what is ligand? Ligand is anything which binds to an enzyme or other protein regardless of whether or not it is substrate and undergoes subsequent reaction. In general, considering binding process where no subsequent reaction is taking place, example, the binding of protein of a non-substrate or of a substrate for a two-substrate reaction in the absence of the second substrate. So first we have to understand the concept of a binding of a ligand to a protein having a single ligand binding site. Consider the binding of a ligand S to a protein E in the simplest possible system. E plus S gives ES. The binding constant Kb is defined by a relationship Kb is equal to concentration of enzyme substrate complex divided by concentration of enzyme into concentration of substrate. But as we are discussing Michaelis-Menten equation, Michaelis constant Ks is equal to concentration of E into concentration of S divided by concentration of enzyme substrate complex. Therefore, by rearranging this equation, Kb is equal to 1 by Ks. The fractional saturation or binding equilibrium, which is denoted by Y of a protein, is given by Y is equal to concentration of enzyme substrate complex divided by concentration of total enzyme, which is equal to concentration of ES complex divided by concentration of E plus concentration of ES. Now by putting the value of concentration of ES from the earlier equation, then we will get Kb concentration of E into concentration of S divided by concentration of E plus Kb concentration of E into concentration of S. After solving this equation, we will get Kb into concentration of S divided by 1 plus Kb into concentration of S. Plot of Y against S at a constant E0 will be hyperbolic. Let us now consider the situation where the binding of substrate to enzyme is the first step in a process where a product P is formed. If the reaction proceeds under steady state conditions where concentration of substrate is very low, then the concentration of total enzyme and concentration of substrate is approximate equal to concentration of initial substrate, then concentration of enzyme substrate complex does not vary with the time, and in the most straightforward system, V0 is proportional to concentration of enzyme substrate complex. Under these conditions, V0 by Vmax is equal to concentration of enzyme substrate complex divided by concentration of total enzyme, which is equal to Y. So a graph of V0 against concentration of S0 will be the same shape as that of Y against concentration of S. That is a hyperbolic curve. This hyperbolic relationship between V0 and concentration of S0 under steady state condition is of course predicted by the Michaelis-Menten equation. Now the second concept that we should know is cooperativity. If more than one ligand binding site is present on a protein, there is a possibility of an interaction between the binding sites during the binding process. This is termed as cooperativity. The cooperativity is of various types, that is positive cooperativity, negative cooperativity, homotropic cooperativity and heterotropic cooperativity. Positive cooperativity is said to occur when the binding of one molecule of a substrate of ligand increases the affinity of a protein for other molecules of the same or different substrate or ligand. The negative cooperativity occurs when the binding of one molecule of a substrate of a ligand decreases the affinity of the protein for other molecules of same or different substrate or ligand. On the contrary, homotropic cooperativity occurs when the binding of one molecule of a substrate or ligand affects the binding to a protein of subsequent molecules of the same substrate or ligand. That is, the binding of one molecule of A affects the binding of further molecule of A. Heterotropic cooperativity occurs when the binding of one molecule of A substrate or ligand affects the binding to a protein of molecules of a different substrate or ligand. That is, the binding of one molecule of A affects the binding of B. Cooperative effects may be positive and homotropic, positive and heterotropic, negative and homotropic, or negative and heterotropic. Allosteric inhibition is an example of negative heterotropic cooperativity, and allosteric activation is an example of positive heterotropic cooperativity. Now we are able to understand the concept of Hill equation. Let us consider the simplest case of positive homotropic cooperativity in a dimeric protein. There are two identical ligand binding sites, and when the ligand binds to one, it increases the affinity of protein for ligand at the other site. So the reaction sequence is M2 plus S will convert into M2S with a slow process, or M2S plus S will convert into M2S2 with a rapid process. Here M is the monomeric subunit termed as protomer, and M2 is the dimeric protein. If the increase in affinity is sufficiently large, M2S will react with the S. Almost immediately it is formed. Under these conditions, concentration of M2S2 is very high than the concentration of M2S. Therefore, Y is equal to concentration of M2S2 divided by concentration of M20, where M20 is the total concentration of dimer present. Also, a graph of Y against the S will be sigmoidal or S-shaped rather than the hyperbolic. For complete cooperativity, where each protein molecule must be either free of a ligand or completely saturated, the reaction may be written as M2 plus 2S gives M2S2. The binding constant of this reaction is given by the expression Kb is equal to M2S2 divided by concentration of M2 into concentration of S square, from which it is equal to Y is equal to Kb into concentration of S square divided by 1 plus Kb into concentration of S square. This equation Y is equal to Kb into concentration of S square divided by 1 plus Kb into concentration of S square is devised as we have seen in this equation. By dividing denominator and numerator of this equation by Kb, this equation will become concentration of S square divided by concentration of S square plus 1 by Kb. But we know 1 by Kb is nothing but Kd. Therefore, the equation will become Y is equal to concentration of S square divided by concentration of S square plus Kd. In the general case of complete positive homotropic cooperativity of a protein with n identical binding sites, this become Y is equal to concentration of S raised to power n divided by concentration of S raised to power n plus Kd. After rearranging this equation, we will get concentration of S raised to power n divided by Kd is equal to Y divided by 1 minus Y. How this equation is obtained? We know Y is equal to concentration of S raised to power n divided by concentration of S raised to power n plus Kd. Now, by rearranging this equation, we will get Y into concentration of S raised to power n plus Y into Kd, which is equal to concentration of S raised to power n. Again, by rearranging this equation, we will get concentration of S raised to power n minus Y concentration of S raised to power n is equal to Y into Kd. Now, by taking concentration of S raised to power n common from this equation, we will get concentration of S raised to power n in bracket 1 minus Y, which is equal to Y into Kd. Now, by rearranging this equation, we will get concentration of S raised to power n divided by Kd is equal to Y 1 minus Y. That is this equation. After taking log on both sides and solving, we will get log Y by 1 minus Y is equal to n log S minus log Kd. This equation is called as Hill equation, which is devised by Archibald Hill. If it is obeyed, a graph of log Y by 1 minus y against log s will be linear with a slope n and the intercept log kd. Such a graph is called as hill plot, and experimentally determined slope is known as hill coefficient and given by the general symbol h. At values of y below 0.1 and above 0.9, the slopes of hill plots tend to a value of 1, indicating an absence of cooperativity. This is because at a very low ligand concentration, there is not enough ligand present to fill more than one site on most protein molecules, regardless of affinity. Similarly, at high ligand concentrations, there are extremely few protein molecules present with more than one binding site remaining to be filled. The Hill coefficient is therefore taken to be the slope of the linear central portion of the graph where the cooperative effect is expressed to its greatest extent. For systems where cooperativity is complete, the Hill coefficient H is equal to the number of binding sites n. Proteins which exhibits only a partial degree of positive cooperativity may still give a Hill plot with a linear central section, but in such cases H will be less than n and the linear section is likely to be shorter than for a system where cooperativity is more nearly complete. So this is the graph which is called as Hill plot. Thank you.